Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. It has taken me about 40 minutes to get shit set up to record. Streamlabs is pissing me the fuck off lately. Log into it. Oh, look, the headset isn't working. Mic isn't working. Let's try a different input. Oh, that's not working. I would love to use my Sony earbuds since I can't use my freaking wireless mic, but no. It's irritating. And then, oh, I get that working, and then my camera won't connect. So I'm kind of irritated, which is the perfect mindset to be watching Amberlynn's video, having a breakdown on camera, needing a caretaker, and going back to mukbangs. It's going to be a vlog. And given the title on this video, I suspect it's probably another Q&A. The last video we watched was a Q&A, I believe, and this one is probably the same because she hasn't felt like recording. So, easy video to do, sit down, answer some questions, very minimal editing required on her part, if any, and she's good to go to get, 50, 60, let's see, this video right now has 52,000 views on it, so good on her, I guess. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, if you are new here, first of all, welcome. I hope you stick around. And secondly, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because she just speaks too slowly for me. So we speed that up a little bit. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. I
Hey Amberlynn, we've missed you so.
know it's been a hot minute. I was trying
Dude, this video was uploaded 4 days ago, and her video before that was 9 days. As of this moment, this is Thursday in my world, November 16th. So, yeah.
to figure out like why am I not in the mood to film? Like what is happening? Which is like
You know, just to throw it out there, this time of year, a lot of people get, what is it, seasonal acquired depression, whatever, SAD is the abbreviation, including myself. I haven't been diagnosed with that, but I've noticed at like the end of October, beginning of November, I start to just not want to do anything. It is a struggle for me even to get up and do my damn job every day. And then to do anything after that, whether it's house chores, record a video, stream a video, anything. It's a struggle to do anything for me for some reason. I just don't want to do anything. Um, and Amberlynn seems to kind of be in that phase right now as well. So I can understand her not wanting to feel like filming right now. But again, like I said in my last video, it's your job to make video content, to make content on YouTube. If you need to just take a break, post a community tab and say, hey folks, I just need to take a break for a week or two. I'll be back on December 1st. And take a couple of weeks off and just chill. I mean, if she were to do a planned vacation just to be like, hey, look, I'm taking some time off to just chill, relax, spend time with my family, get settled in. I'll see you guys in December. I don't think anybody would have anything bad to say about that. It's like, all right, fine. Take your time, get settled in, meet some people, hang out with your mom. That's fine. We're expecting it. But when she's like, I just don't want to record. It's like, oh, I don't want to do my job today. And it's not like she has to record a lot. It's not like it's a hardship for her to make a 10-minute video. I know the way she edits on her frickin' phone probably takes a little bit of time. It takes me, the video that I recorded yesterday was 40 minutes long. It took me an hour and a half to 2 hours to edit that. And then it was another 2.5, almost 3 hours for it to export from Premiere and then to upload to YouTube. That was my entire Wednesday night. While I was uploading the video, I decided to stream some video game content. Amberlynn's videos are like 10 or 12 minutes. They shouldn't take that, too terribly long to upload. It's not like she puts in monumental effort into this job of hers and works 8 hours a day every day. Let's see what else she has to say.
Besides obvious.
I'm sorry, we're 9 seconds into her video, and I'm already ranting.
Just heartbreak, sadness, loneliness. And
Hold
it's
on,
because, hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. I know it's been a hot minute. I was trying to figure out, like, why am I not in the mood to film? Like, what is happening? Which is, like, besides the obvious, just heartbreak, sadness, loneliness. And it's because I honestly feel like I'm supposed to be a certain way that, like, I just don't, I don't feel that way right now, like, at all.
I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing her talk about heartbreak. I really am. I understand the loneliness, but she uses her video content to connect with other people. That's a way to not feel lonely. And that's supposed to feel a certain way. Man, last October, I wasn't feeling great. And one of my viewers picked up on that because the tone in my video, I was trying to force being like sounding like I was feeling fine. And it was just, I don't know what it was. I just wasn't feeling great, kind of like I am now. It's not as bad as it was last year, but so for people to expect her to be a certain way, I don't think anybody expects her to be any way other than a hot mess.
I'm supposed to be thriving as single Lynn, and right now
Nobody expects you to thrive as single, Lynn, because you don't want to be single.
I can't say that I 100% am. It's like I don't want to like make all my videos about, oh my god, I'm heartbroken, like I miss my ex.
But they've all been about that. All of your fucking videos have been about how you're heartbroken and sad and how it's affecting your life.
Or I miss our friendship or this or that. Like I don't want all my videos to be that, but I just feel like if I come on here and I'm like, I seem sad or something, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like wondering like what's wrong and stuff. And really it's just like, there's a lot of stuff up here. There's a lot of stuff in my heart. There's a lot of stuff I'm just not saying. I don't know. I just feel like there's expectations that I'm not succeeding at or I'm not fulfilling. And I need to take away that thought and just be like, this is my life. This is what I'm currently going through. And I'm tired of wondering like, are these expectations like, am I meeting them? Because no, I'm not going to be meeting them. I just kind of have to live life for me in this moment. Stop focusing.
When has she ever cared? Is she not? I swear I sped her up. When has she ever cared what her audience expects? She's never cared what her audience expects from her. This is just an excuse.
So hard. I'm like, I need to make the best vlog possible because it's just not happening. So
when do you ever worry about making the best vlog possible?
Here we have some dirty clothes that I'm actually going to be taking to a
fabulous. I have dirty clothes in my bedroom too.
Laundromat because as you guys know, my dryer was making that really weird noise. Maintenance came, listened to it, and they were like shocked. They were like, I've never heard a dryer make this noise in my life. So
it was kind of, after I listened to it for a second, that was kind of a ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. I thought maybe she had something in there that was making it make that noise, like some piece of clothing, but no.
I'm waiting for them to come fix it. I'm just really excited to be able to use the washer and dryer here. I have tons of dirty clothes that I need to do, so I'm actually going to go do that today. But I really just wanted to check in with you guys and say like overall, I'm okay. Do I have breakdowns where I cry at nighttime all by myself? Yes, but I'm alive and I'm grateful for certain people in my life. I'm grateful for my fur babies. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful to just be here to live and heal. And it's going to be a process. And it's like, I literally am heartbroken times 2. And it's not something that I want to like talk
from the person you fell in love with after talking to them for 2 weeks.
About, but it's so heavy on my chest that it's just like it's there. I am heartbroken times 2 because, you know, my recent ex that you guys know, and then the girl I was talking to, and I told you guys about her, how I fell in love, like I'm heartbroken over both of these things, and it's just been
only Amberlynn. No, just no.
Very hard and very heavy. I just wanted to let you guys know that like these next couple months, behind the scenes, I'm going to be just like hurting a lot. It is what it is. But like when me and my...
How is it behind the scenes when you're always talking about it in your fucking videos?
My recent ex first broke up, like every day I would come on here and like cry to you guys and talk about it and give you these play-by-play updates. That's just not what I want for this. I think that's why right now it's very much like word vomit and just like explaining myself that if you guys see me, you know, just like kind of down and maybe I go MIA for a little bit. It's just because I'm trying to like fix my broken heart and I just don't know how to do that.
Like I said, just say, hey, look, folks, I need to take a couple of weeks off just to get my head straight, to get back into the swing of things. I'll see you in December. It's that simple.
Now. Okay, so I just got done walking Twinkie and I made some very, very thin pork chops. She thinks that she's getting some, but she's not.
Well, why isn't she? Why isn't little Twonk getting some pork chops?
They're super tiny and thin. Just cooked it in the air fryer.
I think those are called butterfly pork chops. Something, I don't know. My mom used to buy a lot of these when I was little. I say little, I was like 12, 13 maybe. I don't know, young. 10, 11, I don't know. I can't remember, but I was young, of course. And so many pork chops. I can't eat pork anymore. I had so much pork when I was a kid because it was cheap and we didn't have a lot of money. So, um, so many little pork chops. I had to douse those fuckers in barbecue sauce. I liked barbecue sauce when I was a kid. Um, Now I'm on to ranch. But yeah, oh my God, so many fucking little pork chops.
And I added some garlic salt and some pepper. As for my drink, which is literally my most favorite.
Oh, look at this Gatorade Zero action. I think that's the one that doesn't have any sugar added. Glacial Ice, I think that's Glacier Ice.
Thing right now. Gatorade Zero Glacier Freeze.
Glacier Freeze.
This is our last one, so I'm gonna enjoy it. I also have the fruit punch one. This one,
It's alright. The Glacier Freeze is the good one. I like that one too. God, why do Amberlynn and I have so many things in common? It's a little scary, folks.
It's okay, but this one by far is the best one I've ever had.
Oh, that's her mom. Her mom's chucking some quarters in there. Does your mom have to go to the laundromat and that's why you went with her?
They're now in the dryer. Hello. All right, so clothes are done. I had to buy like these stretchy baggies because I accidentally ripped the trash bags. So that's a situation.
Using trash bags to take your clothes to the laundromat. That's a whole nother level.
Hey guys, so it is the next day. I am just getting ready. I'm about to put on some lipstick here. So
Ooh, should I go put on lipstick and I can really twinsy with Amber? Put on the choker?
I really am sad because I don't know, I thought of something because I just found out something. So a lot of you say that like I'm looking for a caretaker. And for a minute there, I was just like accepting it because you guys know I do not drive. I just don't. I don't drive. I have an anxiety, but obviously I am thinking about getting my license. That is something I'm thinking about. And
You've been thinking about this for 2 years. Wifey was supposed to teach you how to drive.
I get a lot of crap for the fact that I don't drive. But I just found out, all within the span of 24 hours, that y'all's favorite reaction channel doesn't drive. And Tana Mongo, whatever her last name is, I'm bad at pronouncing, as you guys know, she also doesn't drive. It's just like there's a lot of other, obviously, probably people on YouTube who don't drive.
So, she's obviously talking about Zachary Michael. Zachary Michael doesn't have a car. He can drive. He doesn't have a car because he doesn't need one where he lives. He's always talking about how he lives in Chicago. He lives in an area of Chicago where there are enough things within walking distance of where he lives, and they have public transportation that isn't incredibly awful. So he doesn't have to drive. If they want to go somewhere, they probably either fly there or they might rent a car if they need to go somewhere that's a long distance. It's not that he can't drive. He chooses to not own a car because he doesn't need one. And it's an extra expense, and parking and stuff is kind of a pain in the ass when you live downtown in a city. Just like a lot of people that live in New York City, don't have a car because they don't need it. When I lived in South Korea, I didn't need a car. I could take public transportation or taxis anywhere I needed to go if I didn't walk. So it's kind of it's kind of apples to oranges. Amberlynn can't drive because she doesn't have a license. It's not that, and I mean, apparently she's choosing to not have a license, but it's not that she's just choosing not to drive because she doesn't need to. Does that make sense?
And no one says like, oh, you need a caretaker. So I have put two and two together. I've realized that people say that to me because of my weight. And I'm feeling sad about it. I just don't think it's okay. I literally live on my own. I do everything by myself. I don't need nobody. But yes,
She don't need no woman to come take care of her. Yeah, I mean, I personally, I don't think Amberlynn needs a caretaker. She can take care of herself just fine. Um, Although it's having to rely on somebody to take you places that makes that would make me feel a little less independent. Like when I didn't have my car for like almost 3 months last year, 2 months or something early last year because I had to have the engine replaced. I couldn't go anywhere. I had a car for a few days because I had it for work, and I had to go out of town for work, and I ran to the store and got some groceries. But I had to use delivery services for groceries and stuff, like Amazon, to get like household things, and then grocery delivery for my groceries. So it's more of well, I feel less independent when I don't have a vehicle where I can't go somewhere if I need to go somewhere. Amberlynn would be able to take an Uber, but she's relying on her mom. And her mom is playing the role of taxi for her, which is a lot of stress on another person to be able to be like, oh crap, Amber needs to go to the grocery store on this day, so I need to make sure I'm available to take her to the store. I mean, and kind of time your own needs for whenever you need to go do similar things.
drive. And come to find out, a lot of people don't. A lot of people that
You're right. A lot of people don't drive. 100%. A lot of people don't drive because either they don't want to or they don't have to. But a lot of people don't drive because of medical conditions. They aren't allowed to drive. And that's perfectly fine. But for Amberlynn, it's because she's by herself, doesn't have any way to get things. She doesn't live in an area where there's enough close to her. But if she doesn't want to drive, she doesn't want to drive. That's her decision. I know a couple of people that have chosen to not get their license just because they're afraid to drive, just like Amberlynn kind of is. And that's fine and dandy, but just know that you are going to be dependent on other people, whether it's an Uber, a taxi, public transportation, or somebody in your life to take you places.
thought drove actually don't. So are we gonna look at the reaction channel and say, oh, you need a caretaker because you don't drive? It's just like, it's such a weird concept to me that like it's okay to say that to me because of my weight. I wasn't gonna say anything, but it's just like I need to like stick up for myself. I need to stand up for myself just a little bit more. I'm just not doing enough of that. And I think it's really important that people stand up for themselves. I'm trying my best. Hello. So it's been a hot minute since I talked to you guys, like the whole day. Actually just got home. I ran some errands with my mom and we went and got lunch together. And now I'm going to give you guys a really quick grocery haul. Pesto tortellini, some sour cream and chives mashed potatoes, chicken and stuffing. I got some of these like raviolis. This is Italian sausage and a chicken and roasted garlic, paper towels, pork chops because I'm obsessed, some olive.
I've seen those ravioli brands in the store and I've wondered if they're good. Oh, did she get some ramen? Sometimes I love me a good ramen.
And garlic,
but that's not the good ramen. It's Maruchan that she has here.
Sauce for the raviolis. I got some ramen noodles. And of course, I got a ton of my most favorite drink right now. It is so freaking good. And then I got a ton of veggies, broccoli, cauliflower, radish, celery, random stuff. And of course, apples. So I look like a mess. I feel like a mess.
Good for her. She doesn't have a lot of stuff just chilling in the pantry that's gonna die. So she's not buying a bazillion groceries and not using them. So that's good.
Was like a moment where I literally told myself that I was not going to do this. I was not going to do this. Like the truth is, as the time goes on and I am losing more and more of like the two people that I love, which is such a weird concept that like you can love more than one person at a time, because like I really never believed that you could, but truth is you can. And it's just like the more I lose them and the more time goes, like I just feel so broken, and I go out and I do things and I try
Oh, saw a tear.
to distract myself the best that I can, and then I come home and I am just hit with like loneliness, and all of my thoughts, all of them, and all of my feelings are just like heightened and just there for me to listen to and for me to feel, and I just don't like it. It is literally torture. I feel like I'm being tortured because it's like it's that type of like loneliness and that type of pain where it's like a lump in your throat and your chest is super heavy and you just like feel like you're gonna spiral. Like that's how it feels. I just don't know how to be alone. I don't.
Yeah, we know. You don't, we know you don't know how to be alone. Again, what are you really losing with this second person that you fell in love with? You never met them in person. You talked to them online, maybe had a phone call or two or a FaceTime maybe for like 2 or 3 weeks, like maximum. And you're so heartbroken. Now, wifey, I can see her still being sad about this because only at the beginning of October did they fully separate whenever they went their separate ways from Kentucky. And Amberlynn apparently did some shit that wifey decided, I'm done. You tried to manipulate me by getting with someone else. You tried to make me jealous. You got with someone else immediately and fell in love with them so soon after we broke up. How is that supposed to make her feel about your relationship that you had? And she said, "Nope, I'm out. I want nothing to do with this." That's on you, Amberlynn. That's completely on you. And you can be sad about that, but you probably need to reflect and wonder why do the people that I date and then whenever we break up, they want nothing to do with me? Maybe this next therapist you get, maybe you should work on that with that therapist.
And I'm coming to terms with that more than like ever. Like I physically can be alone, but mentally it's hard. And I think what's making it hard is like the fact that I'm not 100% happy. Like I'm going through so many different emotions when it comes to like two heartbreaks at one time, and it's just causing me to like go through a low. Like I'm just like really low and I don't
Maybe you shouldn't have stopped taking your medication. Maybe that would help a little bit with your emotions.
know how to handle it, because it's like I want to film, I want to do my job, but it's like how can I do it when I can barely like focus on like anything?
You know, I hate to compare Amberlynn to other people because she always does that, and everybody has their own experiences. But people go through breakups all the damn time, and they still have to get up and go to work. People go through divorces. People lose people they love because they die, and they still get up and go to work. It's not oh, me and my girlfriend broke up. People go through breakups, people divorce. Shit happens. You suck it up. You talk to people if you can to work through it, help get those emotions out, and you go on with your life because you're an adult and you have shit that you need to do. Now, I know people struggle with mental health issues. Amberlynn has a lot of issues, apparently, which is why people get medication. Amberlynn is not one of those people that is struggling with depression and can only do 2 things a day, but those people still get up and go to work. It might take all their spoons, referring back to spoon theory, but they get up and they do it. So, yeah, how are you supposed to do it when you have all these? You just fucking do it. Fuck.
I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't even know. I just am having a hard time separating job from my real life because it just doesn't make sense.
Your job is part of your real life, though. You record your life as part of your job. It's not like you're doing reaction videos or you're doing content about other people or other things. You are your content. It's just we're kind of getting sick and tired of hearing about fucking heartbreak.
Because my job is my life. And
Yeah.
like there's no break from that. You know, sometimes I miss having that job where I have to get up and I have to go and just leave my mind the
Do ya?
best that I can, and I have to focus on other people and other things. And yes, I could go get a different job. I love YouTube. I don't want to quit YouTube. Right now I'm focusing on how can I healthily bring both of these things together with
Make other content. Find something else you like and make some other content.
bombarding you guys with like just my sadness. I don't want to do that again. But I'm just having a hard time. Like, and I've like stupidly I've thought of like, why don't I just go back to like filming mukbangs? And it's like, that's not.
She would get a lot of views, but that's not something she should do. That would not do her any good mentally or physically. And she would get a lot of backlash for it, of course. I think I heard that Candy, Hungry Fat Chick, I think she stopped doing her carnivore diet, where she lost like 100 pounds or something. And I guess she's back to doing what she was before. I need to watch her and catch up with her, but yeah.
Who I am anymore. It would be ultimately the easiest choice I could make is just eat for you guys and just eat on camera. It would help my bank account, it would help my views, it would help engagement, it would help take my mind off of everything, but it's like that's not who I am.
No, because that would be turning to food, which is your addiction apparently, since you don't have binge eating disorder apparently. But have a food addiction, which you can have both, but that would be turning to your addiction to deal with your emotions instead of what you have been doing, which is gummies and then alcohol. It's just cycling through vices to mask your emotions.
Anymore. And it's like, I can't take the easier way out. I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. And like, ultimately, I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to do that to the people who have continuously supported me and they've seen growth in me. I can't do that. And I won't
Have we seen growth? Who has seen growth in her? I sure as hell haven't.
do that. But it's like, I do have that nagging thought in my brain of like, well, just do that then. I don't want to do that. So it's like, I'm just like stuck in this weird spot of just like trying to figure it all out because it's like, not only did I lose people that I was in love with, but it's like, I lost my best friend and I just feel so freaking lost. I know I rely so hard on someone else to make me feel good.
Yeah.
That I hate it. I just want to feel.
Then work on making yourself feel better. Work on what you like to do. Find things that give you joy.
By myself. And I know that's going to be like that's going to be a challenge. And I'm honestly, I see the comments now where it's like, at the beginning of this video, I was like, I'm not going to talk about this and I don't want to cry. And then here I am, literally the next day in the same video, crying. Sometimes just like talking about it helps and just crying and letting it out helps because I shove down so many tears all the time. And it's like, I need to like stop doing that.
Several hours later.
Okay, so I feel better now. I'm currently standing in my kitchen eating Cool Whip.
Ooh, let me have some of that Cool Whip. What'd you say? You can't have a pie without Cool Whip. Cool Whip? Cool Whip, yeah. You mean Cool Whip. Yeah, Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Cool Whip. You're saying it weird. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
With a butter knife.
Why the fuck are you eating Cool Whip out of it just by itself? Not even on anything. Not even on like any strawberries or something.
Container. You know? So I was cuddling with Rarity on the
Granted, Cool Whip is pretty low in calories, but still.
bed after my crying session. Hello. Say
Hey,
hello. How you doing?
Hey, kitty.
I talked to a friend of mine and I feel better. So sometimes you just
Now she's gonna say, I talked to my cat. That's what I would talk to.
need to cry. So I cried. Sadness, pain, heartbreak, all of it's coming in waves, and you guys happen to just witness, well, partially witness one of them. And I could take it out of this video, but honestly, I'm done wearing a mask. I'm done. Go through portions of the day where I'm really happy and portions of the day where I'm really low. And if I plan on continuing to grow as a person, a YouTuber, and grow more connected to you guys, then I have to be honest with where my head's at.
All right, well, we have another abrupt ending there. I'm not surprised. You know, I think I said everything I needed to say during the video. She needs to just take a break, take like 2 weeks, be like, hey guys, see you in December. I need time to get settled, get myself sorted out. I'll see you in 2 weeks, because otherwise, this is your job. Just get up and fucking do it. It's not like she works a ton. She could film like one day and have videos and break it up and have videos for like 2 weeks or a week. It's not like she has to work every single day what she does. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Also, I've been forgetting to say, I would love to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at like 405, I think. We're so close. I've been kind of stuck here. I'll gain 2, but then I'll lose like 3, which makes me sad. But that's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But if you watch this video, I would love it if you would subscribe. It would just help me out so much. And you know what? You don't have to watch any more of my videos, but just hit that button down there. Just boop. That's all you gotta do. It would help me out a whole lot. At any rate, I hope you all have an amazing rest of the week. Have a great weekend. And until next time, be safe and take care.